Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is just a little fun low level test that I was doing over the last couple of days, but whilst I thought that there was some wildlife about, birds were fluttering around as well, I would just capture some of that. It would be a great opportunity just to see how the Canon R6 works with the EF 100 to 300 EFL lens and how the inbuilt IBIS on the Canon R6 works. Test the animal eye autofocusing. I was curious to see how much wobble, how usable it would be if, on a 300mm focal distance, how it would perform. The lens itself doesn't have IS in it, and I think it performs very well. If you want a more professional look, definitely use a tripod, but for this I wanted to see, if I didn't want to walk with a tripod, or if I was ever using it, how well the lens would perform. There was some IS wobble, but on the whole I thought it performed okay. Let me know in the comments what you think, if you think there's too much wobble in the IS, or if indeed it's functional for using in a either professional or enthusiast capacity. I think if I was doing this, I may well use a tripod. However, I think in a pinch, if I wanted to pick a shot, I would be confident to be able to capture enough to string an edit together, or if it was the case of having a shot or missing a shot, I think it's definitely usable. I noticed a couple of times if there was something in front of the squirrel, it sometimes struggled behind plants. It's really if the eye wasn't visible but the body was, sometimes in those instances it would struggle a little bit, but for the most part the animal eye autofocus was brilliant. And remember, this is on a lens that is from, I think, the early 90s. The fact that I'm using a Canon body and it is still functioning exceptionally well with a vintage lens, I think that's really good for any users who are enthusiasts into possibly the wildlife world who are looking to pick up a lens that, again, you can handhold. Because I was using the maximum IS on it, I probably picked up a little bit more wobble in a couple of instances. Probably after a more professional finish, then I would definitely recommend a tripod. However, I think in a pinch it's usable, and I also enabled the feature that allows you to punch in. I'll play this video back again just so that you can watch it without me talking over the top of it. But for now, a very simple test. And again, this was very much a kind of fun video that whilst having breakfast or tea in the kitchen, just seeing these squirrels either eating some oats or digging up the garden and eating my roses, then I thought I would just capture some of that on camera and do a quick test. Thank you very much. See you all in the next. Bye bye.